Hey, we're out here with another very cool vintage bike, a Maico, and we got Marcus here, Marcus Mays. You tell us about this bike.
Oh, okay, this is the 79 Maico 440. Started life as a 400, but we turned it back into a 440 like it should have been. And got quite a bit of time into this guy because it's been cantankerous. When it starts and runs, it's awesome.
Everybody around here is joking around with him that it doesn't always start, so he has to bring another bike as his CR125 as his backup bike for when this doesn't start.
Yeah, but when it's running, today's a happy day. So it's working good and we're having fun with it. And when these things run well, they're more fun to ride. They're so forgiving and so easy. But yeah, the rebuild was not too bad because it was partially there when I got it. I had to rebuild the motor, but everything else was kind of there. Clark at Nolene's built the shocks for it. And, it is what it is. It's a good representation of a 79.
So besides being a little harder to start sometimes, what's been some of the difficult things maybe to find or to keep running on this thing?
Transmissions, a lot of these, if they eat the gears, they're hard to find good gears.
Okay.
Clutches are always a pain in the ass, but they always were. Primary chains and clutch baskets, things like that. But other than that, everything else is pretty straightforward. We've got a fork from an 81 490 on the front. But other than that, it's stock and, pretty straightforward build.
And it holds together pretty good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, once you got them together, you just go through it after the races and, tighten things down. And they vibrate like hell, so they loosen up.
Okay.
There's no amount of Loctite made to keep these together.
All right. And how often do you get to take this thing out and ride it or race it?
We've been racing Cal VMX stuff pretty steady. So it gets out at least once a month.
That's great.
Yeah.
So now the big question is, how much time and money do you have in this build, do you think?
This is probably a couple grand because I had to rebuild the whole motor, and I've got a couple of different top ends for it and stuff. So yeah, this was probably 40 hours or more of just messing around. Carburation has been the bane of this thing. We've gone through every kind of carburetor you can imagine, and now we're back to the stock Bing, and it's working. So it's just whatever.
Okay, very good. All right, well, that's been an awesome look at this Maico, and we sure appreciate it. And we'll see you out at the races again soon.
Okay, thanks.